Nikola Jokic is currently in the middle of one of the greatest postseason runs ever, dominating on the offensive end over 11 games. He is currently averaging 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists on a whopping 63% true shooting. He is currently pushing the limits on what a center and any player can do on a basketball court. In the first series against the Wolves, he had Rudy Gobert, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year winner, matched up on him. And while Rudy is still a great defender, he couldn't do anything to slow Jokic down, not being able to guard him one-on-one or limit his passing at all. In the second round series against the Suns, he had Ain matched up on him, and his numbers absolutely exploded, averaging 34 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists with a block and a steal, being able to impact the floor on both ends, as well as elevating his offensive and scoring numbers as the team needs. He's doing this all while shooting 59% from the field, 44% from deep on 3 attempts a game, and 85% from the line. He has been the best player on the floor every single game he's played in, and is the best player on the planet at this moment. Jokic is able to put up these monstrous numbers due to his unique combination of skill, vision, and size. Jokic can read the floor on a different level than any other big man before him, and he uses this vision to pick apart opposing teams' defense with his off-ball movement, elite passing, and elite isolation scoring. The Suns were letting Jokic go one-on-one with Ayton to start the series to take away his passing, as they didn't want to give up easy open looks to Denver's elite 3-point shooters in KCP, MPJ, and Murray. But as the series went on, Jokic started to see more bodies on his post touches, but this did little to slow Denver's offensive engine down. Jokic read this extra attention from the Suns and was able to find cutters and spot up shooters easily, picking apart the Suns en route to a 6-game series and locking up their path to the conference finals. This play really highlights why it's so difficult to guard Jokic. We see him at the top of the key, KCP instantly gives up the ball and dives to the basket. That forces Jeff Green's man, who comes up to set a screen, either to pick up KCP on the switch or stay to Jeff Green. TJ Warren in this situation decides to switch out to KCP, which leaves Book trailing the play, and that's an easy layup for Jeff Green every day of the week. On this play right here, Jokic is isolated on the post with Jack Landau on him. He does a good job of initially making Jokic bobble the pass, which then draws all 4 other Suns defenders' attention towards him. As you can see at the top of the key right here, Jeff Green is open from the 3-point line, and he just cuts straight to the basket. Kevin Durant reacts a little too late, and that's an open layup for Jeff Green again. Jokic is great at reading a defense. Here he uses his strength to body Ayton into the paint, and the second the defense overhelps, he kicks it right out to Michael Porter Jr. for an open 3. Jokic is also great at attacking a switch. Here he runs a high pick and roll with Jamal Murray, gets Josh Okogie switched out on him, and he just bullies him into the paint, then hits him with a beautiful post move for the bucket. Jokic is great at reading what the defense is afraid of. Here he dribbles into the middle of the floor, fakes the dribble handoff, and just puts on the gas pedal to finish through 2 defenders. Jokic is arguably one of the best passers of all time, best post scorers, and has such a deep, versatile offensive game. But his true greatest skill is his ability to read and react to an opposing team's defense and always be one step ahead of them. In a lot of the plays we saw, he was just reading what the opponents were giving him and making the correct play each and every time. And I think that's what really separates Jokic from other guys like Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo as the best player in the world today. He's able to do things that none of those other guys can, and he's able to always find the best shot and the best play for his team to score. Yes, he does have his faults on the defensive end of the floor. With his sheer offensive greatness, he has led his Denver Nuggets to their 4th Western Conference Finals appearance in franchise history, and currently is sitting at the best chance the franchise has ever had of making the finals. He is now matched up with LeBron James and AD, the team that eliminated them in the 2020 bubble playoffs. And a lot of people are saying AD is going to be able to give him fits and shut him down like no one else has this playoff. While that may be true, AD is an all-time great defender. I still think Jokic is going to be able to outwork him, outmuscle him, and just outthink him on the offensive end and lead the Denver Nuggets to the promised land of the NBA Finals.